I am back. What it do, baby? Did you miss me?
We've got ones that can see. Welcome, everybody, to today's show. If you haven't seen the PC, this is the way.
This is the way.
It's that narrow path gang. He's trying to wake people up. Come to bring a peace, boy, came to bring a vision.
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because
This is the way.
This is the way.
It's that narrow path gang.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight.
there's a famine coming, hard times are coming. Right now is just the beginning of sorrows. It's the grace of God. It's God being merciful and long-suffering to us. He's that kind of God. Stop. Every day was as hot as our life stage as this. I hit myself again. I felt life again. I've been sent back until my task is done. And I come back to you now. At the turn of the tide.
It's that narrow path gang.
Made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Today, breaking down some mysterious videos that feel like a fever. But before we hop into that, go ahead and slam that like button right now so growing the numbers up on the algorithm. You ain't even got to think about it later. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button to sub up. Join the family. This is the most lit and active community on YouTube, period. But with that being said, guys, let's hop straight.
Let's see.
Look at this shit. Thanks.
I hear GJ.
Can we get out of here? Oh, this shit stinks. Oh, today just keeps getting weird. Before you come in, I had to tell them I saw two rats and I'm trying to cash them. I saw on my dead mom's lap. I told the money was to stop them from killing me. Thanks. And thank Rat, okay? I don't know. I didn't say shit. I mean, okay, I told him I dropped the money, but I didn't say nothing about you, Rat. I swear. Oh, we're gonna make it.
Yep.
Those guys, I think they went straight to the locker. You gotta watch.
You see the lock by the GPS? That's where GJ stashed the cash. GJ can be there already. I'm fancy. having somebody for themselves, huh? You have something I want.
Yes. What's his name?
You may think you have some idea what you're in possession of,
You mean his powers?
but you do not.
Force is what gives him his powers. To wield it takes a great deal of training. Discipline.
He's stubborn.
Not him. You. I want to see if he'll listen to you. This is the one that you hunted and saved?
Yes. The one that saved me as well.
From the mud hole.
Yes.
It looks helpless.
Very special little kid. We're gonna find that place you belong. They're gonna take real good care of you. But you have to agree to go with them if they want you to. Understand?
In a few moments, it will be mine. Stay there. I'll be back soon. Means more to me than you will ever know.
The child's gone. Judy has returned to you safely. You're in your debt.
You're like a father to him. I cannot train him.
Why not? You've seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears. His anger.
We need coordinates from off Gideon's cruiser. They have the kid.
I can't get those coordinates unless I have access to an internal Imperial terminal. But say goodbye to your little green friend.
You're not going alone. I'm coming with you. But I won't be showing my face.
I don't know, seems to me like your rules start to change when you get desperate.
If we don't get those coordinates, I'll lose the kid forever.
Everybody's got their lines they don't cross until things get messy.
You have something I want. You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of, but you do not. Soon, you will be back with me. He means more to me than you will ever know.
Strong attachment to them. It is. Dean Jorin, Dean Kroger.
And an order of sorcerers called GTAO that fought with such powers. No. Kind were enemies. This individual is not.
1760. 76. Here you have the Lost MC's place.
No, stop! We're friends,
What's the name? But that's the same there. It's not, there's some geezers right here. And sons. I have the Lost here. It's not, it's a Lost member.
Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. We're not Mandalorian. One of what?
No way, man.
I am Bo-Katan,
Oh, there's
Plant Grease. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the
It's not part of my plan. I've been quested with returning this child to the Jedi.
You know the Jedi.
Nothing.
Oh,
I was hoping you would help me by Creed.
it's not the same lady when we're doing that. I'm gonna bust on this.
Find the Jedi.
Right now, Franklin and Lamar.
Take the Foundling to the city of Caladan on the forest planet of Corvus. There you will find Ahsoka Tano. Tell her you were sent by Bo-Katan. And thank you. Your bravery will not be forgotten.
This is
This is the way.
This is Grogu.
He was raised at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Many masters trained him over the years. At the end of the Clone Wars, when the Empire rose to power, it's hidden. Someone took him from the temple.
Is he speaking? Do you understand him? Grogu?
Yes. That's his name. The stone, Grogu.
Grogu. Come on. Take the stone. You see? That's right, take it. Come on. You can have it. Come on. Good job.
Cannot train him.
What? Why not? You've seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears. His anger.
All the more reason to train him.
No. I've seen what such feelings can do.
Not even your laser swords would. Does this look Jedi to you? Okay, here we go. This is the seeing stone. Are you seeing anything? Or are they supposed to see you?
Mandalorian.
Are you Jedi? Or are you after the child?
I will kill them off and retake what is rightfully mine. With the Darksaber restored to me, Mandalore will finally be within reach.
Help me rescue the child, and you can have whatever you want. He is my only priority. Darksaber. It belongs to you. Now, belongs to her.
She can't take it. Must be won in battle. In order for her to wield the Darksaber again, she would need to defeat you in combat. Out that blade. She's a pretender to the throne.
He's right.
Come on, just take it.
you a Jedi? Hey, spit that out.
It's late to the client. I have no idea if he wants to eat it or hang it on his wall, but he's very antsy. Safe passage. You know where to find me.
It's not a toy. I gotta get one of those. Stop touching things.
I'd stay in that ship if I were you. But Helen, take a good look at you. Alright, here you go. Did that bounty hunter leave you all alone in that big nasty ship? How do I know what it is? Give me a second. Alright. Would you like some food? You hungry? That's just something to eat. Quick! I don't know. Something with bones in it. Now here's the plan. I am going to look after you till the Mandalorian gets back. And then I'm going to charge you extra for watching you. See how that works? Yeah? Bright eyes? Or two?
That was unpleasant. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Again, at a time.
We have been terminated. What did you do? I am fulfilling my base function. Which is?
Hey, let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing. I'm out of ideas.
God. I'm not. Here. It's yours.
Okay.
Take it. It's okay.
You okay?
Real geyser. What's a real geyser? Look at that. What's popping there? I can't say what the main. There was one later. You will notice when you get there. It's like sometimes this car spawns up. Do you ever see that? We go for the boss house or something. Right? Huge. That's really nice. Two or two, 50k. All of these will be the Kosatka. They are the 50k. Next 50k gonna be this way.
That is not food. Don't do that again.
That's huge.
Nap time.
Oh, Daisy, there's a car. Again.
No! I told you not to do that.
So keep driving this way. So if you was taking that route, okay. Then we take this route.
How many did you eat?
Oh, then there's fucking geyser down there too. Daytime usually be not
You hadn't guessed we're in a tight spot.
Okay, we need to get quick on this spot. This will walk.
I suspect the temperature will drop significantly when night falls.
Now, by crime. So
I'll have a better
it
idea
takes
of
some
our
time to
prospects at
do
that
that.
time.
It was because the game is a bit edgy. It's what that. They take his time. Oh my days. Look at that. Look at that. He'll try. It's nice when they're so close to each other. And then we need to watch out to get out because the gate is and it's not a far away there. But it is okay, it will be a fast travel back to the airport. So we do it. It's better. Look at the geese. He got tired of the sun. Look at his name here. Oh, he dropped some cash.
Sweet dreams.
What's up, Gazer? Let me get the fast travel. We do it instead of going by the boats. It's quicker. Much quicker. You know, when you land in the boat by boat, or you're going, you still have to go on the bit, right? But look here, we're already done. So now, let's focus on what should we start with?
Take me to them.
Should we start with the, this is the time, by the way. We should start with the Mimi. That's the 10 locations of the smoking water. Smoking water. That's some small. Then you have the vibration, of course, coming closer. But
Play with your
just a time to say that. And when it's daytime, it's best when I'm because we usually do that as opposed to the daytime. But at nighttime, you could say
Thank you for watching.
when it comes close.
Okay, kid.
So let's begin with it. Those smoking a water.
Congratulations.
We're gonna start that today is Probably a good idea.
I have enough pens.
We should start with those west to the east. I think that is the one today to start. The west today. So we usually go south to the north. But they're so close to each other. So let's begin. We take the west to the east. And we need to swap vehicle. That's fine. Another vehicle. Let's hope.
I finally know where I'm taking you, but it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Hey. Okay.
So let's see the
Did
pink
you get the
house.
wire out? The red
Pink
wire.
and purple.
No, the red one. Show me the red wire.
Start up.
The red one.
Up.
Yes,
Let's hope.
good. Now, you're going to plug that red wire where the blue wire goes in the board. Put the red wire where the blue wire goes in the board, okay? But don't let them touch. See where you took the blue one off? Yes.
As you can see,
Now, put the red one.
the first
don't,
one.
Don't put the blue one back. Put the red one where the blue one was. And put
I
the
got a
blue one where
blueberry
the red one was.
cheesecake.
But be careful. They're oppositely charged, so keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them apart from... No, hold them apart. Are you okay? Well, it was worth a shot.
That is
They were making the corpus in this shape.
Say so. That's it.
You know, I think we need to visit some friends for repairs. So how'd you like to go back to Navarro?
They have the second one. Ilchay. It's kind of Ilchay. Now we take the one that is all the way in the south. Now we're calling different vehicle there. It's closer to get a view. Of course, we could take those up there and keep going, but let's do it this way.
Not too bad, huh, kid? Oh boy.
It's gonna be Bundy Jacuzzi. It's like the third one.
You remember your old friend? I appreciate the offer, but I have some matters to look after.
What confused? I thought you had completed your mission, but you're still running around here with the same little critter.
It's complicated.
Where you're from, you may be an apostate, but here you'd be landed gentry.
Next stop gonna be the kiosk. Meals to pick up some bread armor. Just a little by there.
Not a pet. Sorry about that. He's young. No, Grogu.
What's gonna be at number 5?
But I need you to guide me. I don't know what they taught you about us, but there was a time we actually got along quite well. Fought side by side.
So that was how the place of that. Of all the cars.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
So that is the 4th one. The 5th one being the figure thing. The first one is to get some body on. Daisy, what the deal is that? What the freak was that? 2 times 1 button. Okay. Next up, the third.
Grogu.
Try to connect with him.
I see you, Mom. I'll see you again.
You are a good father.
It'll take care of you.
You're like a father.
I promise. Open the doors. Wait. They said 50 years old.
Species age differently. This is what was causing all the fuss.
It's time to go. Living as a child, I was helped by an enemy.
Why would an enemy help you in battle?
Did not.
Did not know it was my enemy.
Next up, gonna be by
Try to
12.
connect with him.
It's not a toy. I've seen him do things I can't explain. No, stop! He doesn't want to go with you. He wants your permission. That's right. I knew you could do it. Very good.
It's form strong attachments. You are a clown.
Quill, do you copy? Quill. I see your bond.
You're like a father to them.
Protect the child. Don't worry, kid. I'm gonna get you out of here. The kid's coming with me.
If you truly care about the kid, then you put it on the spear.
Okay, I'm gonna protect you.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears.
If you put one mark on him, there's no place you won't be able to hide from. He is my only priority.
His anger.
You have something I want.
You have something I want. You may think you have some idea or in possession of, but you don't. Soon, it you will be back with me. He means more to me than you will ever know. Grogu.
Take care of yourself.
I agreed to take you back to your own kind.
So that's what I need to do. You understand, right? Go on. That's who you belong with. He's one of your kind. I'll see you again. I promise.
A creed, until it is of age or reunited with its own kind, you are as its father.
You have something I want. You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of. But you do not. Soon, you will be back with me. It means more to me than you ever know.
So we did it again. The 10th one is still in the city, so this squad is number 9, and then we gotta go back. Number 10. This was supposed to be number 10, but we forgot one time. So that is tricky, it's one of those occasions that is. It's good we sounded like this, because we could take it. The moment we get there, we can take the other one, he's right there, so we can do like that. It's so, yeah, better, in a way. I think on the way down there, before, we should, okay, we can grant that, and then, there. Okay, let's go grab that, number 10. What was the hour? Okay, we should go gun bomb. A shipwreck. We should at least, let's do them. Let's take them in meanwhile. Then at least we have them also done. Because it's by night time that the other one's gonna be at due to the hour. So let's do these 2 stops. I mean, there's another one way though. Let's just focus on these 2. So 10 dice in a row of gun bomb. You have to visit 10 dice in a row to make the tier challenge for your weapon challenge. And it's going to be worth it to do it. And this week has Molotov. Swiss Spy doesn't go quite typical SMJ. And it is 7 dice in a row. I used to say 10 dice. I mixed them up. Well, it could be 10 days before. Probably I changed it now to cards. So if you do 7 days in a row, 8 stacks, 7 dice, you get one of those outfits. The Frontier outfit, aka the Pirate outfit. That's right. So, what can I pay? I mean, it's not that tiny bite. We just pass it through, right? Till that we didn't stop on a bite. That's what close occupation. Look here. So, we thought we can have down here. That is hilarious, baby. That is utterly hilarious. Oh man, that is one of those fucking nerds. God. And so, the 7 days in a row in Frontier. Now, you need to be quick before it gets too dark to the number 10. Smoke on the wall. Smoke on the wall. Location for that. It's gonna be in downtown. It's beside one of the 5 Ellis type posters. We're gonna do the Ellis type posters directly after. Then I have the street fillers, the street dealers. That's it. There's some spray that I have. And then we're gonna say, that's just what I is randomized. Wasn't on top of money as well on Chase Carter. We need to talk about Mr. Pike, Mr. Pike, what's the point is twat. Let's say, Mr. Fiber. Fiber. So, here you have the 10th. Smooth self-storage. You see self-storage here? It's the sign, self-storage. And then so you're gonna buy 7,500 each. So that's 75,000 for 10. And 500 all pay each. That's 5,000 all pay. But you get the bonus extra into your account, 25k. That's right. As you can see, the self-storage, right? So bright. There we go. Nice. So let's begin. Now we have first the Instant Posters. Next one gonna be at the Gabriella's Bible. Raise market worldwide. So let's begin with that also. It's gonna be the Gabriella's by Franklin's Auntie. Oh my days. Just look. I'll just show you did it on the factory. Don't take the money. That's it. So when you say here about straight, see the Gabriella's Markets, groceries, so that's the second one, right? Let's do the third. It's gonna be at the gas station. So if you wanna go ahead and go there, ASOP, look, it's the gas station at the Fort Sankogo. See the symbols, signs and symbols. And you know what? Those are symbols. It's not. Signs and symbols are not. The word is exactly. But it is written that they will appear, so you know. And that's why also, as we need to truth is, and it's truthful things whenever tell them really, you know, it's not just you have to believe, you have to do a lot of things. And those G and narcissists does want you to really do as it says by the law, not by. So there are in that truth is he doesn't mention. First thing to him it is you can't say so. It says if you have the scriptures, Luke Ezekiel 18:4 is no way. There's no way. But what it means is you say what you are in your avatar have to do what I know wants you to do. If you don't do it, they will Mozart of you. Okay? And then it is also of science symbol. It's not like that former CIA guys are told. It is in Book of Revelation 22:16. And God sends down an angel so the world will know the proof of the truth. That's why even if you're making a photo for the grey, if you're ever gonna do in the book of Dogma Moral, it also states that the vulgar, they're misleading the dumb ones because they think everybody in the public are dumb ones because they have physical and psychology proof of the truth that there's a creator. And they can be so ignorant, so naive, so atheist that they are considered as dumb ones. That's what it says in the book of Dogma Morals, that they are vulgar and dumb. And it is also stated that you can never become one of them in the club. You have to have a belief. They don't want that. And that's also even the evil one has to use one person because they do a lot of these initiations and stuff, calling and chanting. The rebuke that they have one that said that it doesn't like even them because you do rebel. You do show loyalty. And what is a Mandalorian? What's the sign about these evil wizards? Because they are Jedi doing wizard things. And what does he say? That's the opposite of our creed. Loyalty and solidarity is the way. So stay loyal, stay solitary with your creator. Okay, that's it. And then we have this fourth one. Those are the one with 15k. They only give 15k each. When you do the fifth one, you'll get 40k. So that makes spraying all these LS type poster 100k for free. If you don't know what con is, I have a video yesterday got up at the channel, but it's about the cons, all locations. So, the fifth one to buy will be a coastal street thriller or street killer.
Purchase
Not
your
street
tracks
killer.
today. Purchase your tracks today.
We get highest point. Like that. As you can see in the middle, 132 miles per hour. In the back, 130.
Purchase your
This is going
tracks
to be
today.
by the Chinese restaurant beside the kiosk. Here I have the Chinese restaurant.
Purchase your tracks today.
It's the fifth one. You'll say. Small water. Is it not nice that small? I don't know you like it. Let's say it. Then we'll have 5 with a 5. And the street thriller is right over here. And today, their payout's gonna be 3 different, right?
Purchase your tracks
And
today.
the lowest payout's gonna be of a total of 81,000. But if you are
Purchase your tracks today.
GTA Plus players will get from the lowest 168,200 on the lowest. On the second highest, they will get 161,900. And the third one, they will get, let me see, 163,100. So it's double money on these twats. I have one. So this one, it is the highest payout today. Let's do like this so you can see the twats. And then there we want to. We have that. What little freak is this? What the deal is that big? Okay, mate. Just like a little flare or what? Either one. Next one is gonna be from this location, Trevor's trailer. It's the highest payout. And I said it's to the second page. This one. What is this one? They have the second basin. Okay, he's showing. So there are double payout. Ew, shame. 40K. The other one was also 40K for the Coca-Cola. 40K for the Coca-Cola. Let's see. And the fertigation is what's gonna be. Ah, Malibu Beach. That's it's not that far away, this one. Let's see. Before the bridge, if you're coming from downtown, it is after the bridge. So it's going to be this viewpoint, but if you do like this, then all clear, that's what already sealed sides. And you're going to see the bridge on the minimap, right? And you go down. Ah, look, I have a multi-madrasa hits here. It's close to that. And we need to buy some dough. Extra army. Okay, there you have it. The third one. She's a little bit darkened, right? Coca-Cola 41K, so she gives the most of the Coca-Cola. This is the only time I sell them, when it's the double money. Or double money event, if it was the other way, give it 4 times this amount, it would even be that. But it's double money, this if you're a GTAO Plus, I didn't even know that, maybe we do that in the weekly. So that's why we're doing all this picture and do a video. Okay, let's see. Martin Madrasa hits. Let's do one. We do like this first. Need to half. Still go. And then we're back. Let's see. Multi-Madrasa hits. Is it gonna be by shotgun here? No, it's random. It's not very bad. But with these, at least we can see where they are. Sometimes they're behind the beach, sometimes they're in front of this house. It seems to be. This is the one there downstairs, right? Seems to be that. Let's see. Shotgun. Where is it? It's not here. And then there are maybe up here. You should say spotted him. something. What the deal got there? Let's take aim. We'll aim and say what they're here. They're down. They're down there. That's how easy to spot them. And they have heavy security. That's kind of ill, chat. I haven't. The target was eliminated. RIP yesterday was Pop Smoke's birthday. But you can see by his YouTube that he has still the Saturnus. And he always said aim for the moon, shoot for the star, right? Do you see a monster made under his life insurance? He's saying that only once a year they meet with his parents. And how much money they made him. Despicable. Using the youth to promote all this. And they knew also that his talent, because that was his, but he used it on the wrong way. And as they have filter and showing the first duo music video where they say they are a secret society, the boot is a secret society, right? Doing that boot stuff. And what is it happened? You can see on the B&B they rented, and all these other from No Jumper, all this the game, and all them say they would doing this and that. Yeah. You can see by the house number that whatever that happened. But really it is by the numbers. It is even what Machine Gun Kelly said, and now he's in LA. He didn't want to obey them. So you see what happened? They transformed him, right? I transformed him totally. Music, everything, right? Because he didn't want to go to LA. And what he said what I have to do later on in LA by the numbers, as Matthew Perry, right? And Tupac said that to live in LA. Okay, there's many songs that says that. That do that by LA, yeah, because he's by Jamatra, the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans believed on. And you can see by your friend, the commonly came folk, also be exposing them. And the Chaldeans, they said everything is by the numbers. And there's even a movie, you can see the cover, it's not really about Jamatra, the movie, but the cover is. You can see the numbers still are there. And it is, by the numbers. Now that we need to now continue on before we're gonna do the video. We're gonna do the weekly challenge also. That's why this will gonna take some time. Be a late video though. Because we need to do the challenge. So now we're all doing that. Let's see, mates. We need to have those before we need to refill. Yes, we need to. Let's start with service vehicle. We will begin with RC Lab to refill the RC Lab. Let's do that first. So that's one that we could do so much. right here. Right. Oh. And then we have, what is this? Case. And there is a lot of products. No way! Here's the tag. And we just need to have this. Double the speed, mate. Yeah, we could have solved it if it was double money different. We do that. We only do this when it's double money we sell. It's double money though, selling them these street dealers. Exit. And we do that. So that's a perfect. Need to change the tires. No way, look at that color, mate. It's kind of peculiar. It's not changed. We need to go fix that in a bit, though. First, we need to double check this one. This is on this one as well, the side. No way, the pocket all over there. What did it do? Why the freak is pocket over here? What the deal is this, mate? The tires here is good. This is the good tires. Okay. That is no good change. But my PTSD is keepers I gotta get. My ADHD is keepers I gotta get. I need to just double check one thing though. First, the motorcycle club. I need to just there are some names to this we cannot show. So that is the stock. It's only the Coca-Cola who needs extra. Okay, let's start the Coca-Cola resupply. Then we have resupply Coca-Cola. Then let's do the Meta. Then this one is CEO. JJ. Okay, almost done. Good shine. It's the fiber. On Really? So we're gonna do and continue doing all the bonuses. That's why we said bonus. That is the part. We're gonna do all bonuses. I show you what to get if you do all bonuses. That's what research. I just on the other one. Forgot it on the other one. Because we didn't have that what helping you. So you got that. And it's nice. You get 100 RP per each you do this with. It's not that lovely job there, but that is extra. Oh, leave at least one flea in. Yes, of course, mate. And on the side, it's like that. So, it's not, there's nothing else to pick. Research. Use that cash. Or somebody. Okay, maybe I should have. Next place is going to be the Chinese market, or the Asian market, we can say. Research. Another Armenian mob. Look at this. Hold on. Okay. The daily company doing, mate. Are they taking the whiz here somewhere? They're taking the whiz here. See chat. I need to also just take a sip to drink it. Delicious.
These are my buddies. Made a song about it. It drops this Friday. Me and my buddies.
Que tal que me pidieron esta joda? De seguro el babón.
Me and my buddies. Roll so deep it ain't funny. Block 19 in my passenger seat, and he got about 20. Drunk got the AR, make you wanna break. Break with my house in the graveyard. Money, across the night. It's like money, like I ain't not the type to sit wait for the sight. You ain't gotta pick, you better buy one. I got 2 knots for this one. Why would I run? Only thing we gon' catch me slipping. Show up at the crib and gon' catch me tripping. Even no guys, my buddy coming with me everywhere I go. I know I'm a white boy rapper. You packing, Bible smacking, you ain't gon' catch me lacking. I know I'm a Jesus rockin' demons on me. You ain't gon' see me clapping. I grow when I go, I keep buddy on my hip. Money in the clip, anybody want a trip? I'm a two-way savage, Christian. Now I'm not your average. Now, say hello to my friend. I got him, no need to pretend. I got kids I need to defend. My peace gon' be with me to the end. Say hello to my friend. I got him, no need to pretend. My peace gon' be with me to the end. Me and my I'll be there.
I took away the lights.
Ask your favor, would you please start being so proactive? The guys open shop in our town, you know? Once that she takes her contacts, it costs my life. I don't have a wife.
I'm a prime fashion, baby, having daily.
We can say
These are my buddies. Made a song about it. It drops this Friday. Me and my buddies.
we can do like this.
Me and my buddies. So deep it ain't funny. Block 19 in my passenger
Oh wait, we
seat.
can do like this. Wait, we can do like this. I have another idea. Why not use this? We have it. We're gonna give a commentary on this one, because that's what we do. Telling you. Oh, switch lights. Ouch. It's ouch. Say, sleep it to the high, right? See if we can change. Yeah, look at that. Become lower. Okay. As such, let's bring this right here. You can say, right? Oh, look at that. No way, he jumped out. How did Dini Dumpy could do that? See. Yeah, we can see, right? Oh, look at that. Ilche. Look at that. Oh, lovely jolly.
Made a song about it.
Hmm.
It drops this
This
Friday.
is the remix.
Me and my buddies.
Huh? You like it? So, where will we go? Is it too late? Yeah.
You ain't got a pick, you better buy one. I got 2 knots for this one. Why would I run? Oh, a demon gon' catch me slipping. Show up at the crib, he gon' get me tripping. I'm packed in the no-fly zone. My buddy coming with me everywhere I go. I know, I'm a white boy rapper. Pistol packing, Bible smacking. You ain't gon' catch me lacking, I know. I'm a Jesus rockin' demon stomping. You ain't gon' see me flopping. I grow up when I go, I keep buddy on my hip. 20 in the clip, anybody want a trip? I'm a two-way set, Christy. Now I'm not your
Down
average.
here is the bonus. See here. There's the bonus. Many has wondered, where is the bonus on this one? Here's the bonus. And you can get exposed. It's not going to happen if you get exposed that you're here. It's just going to be more. You see, my buddies. What is really funny? 19 on the passive and seeking by the 20s. From AR, very hard, get like my gutty. Nope. So there's the bonus, okay? And the boss is all the way up on the top. Have got D10. Need to D10. Need to end. That's my friend. Need to be a 10. Need to the end. And my buddies. Also deep in front. Passionate team on passionate season and 20. They are very hard. They got my gutty. Line. My gutty. So there's the boss there. You can choose and release. If you release this tongue on him, I think that is also part of the bonus. And to do the release, you gotta go back here to this, press here. You press this one and that release on him, I think that is the bonus also. You can't do it, still is optional to release, but of course, it is this bug, the black bug. Many has wondered, did do the boss release that one? And it was hard to do. Yeah, it's hard to do that one. Of course, mate. What do you reckon? Now we'll have to leave the area after a killer. So you can go up and do like this. As long as you just pick up this black bug, there's no problem then. Then you press ouch. Do like this. I will say that is one of the quickest way. But you can do the handle. You can drive up there, of course. And I could have showed, yeah, how you get that by doing. It's simple. You just gotta drive on, come behind, then release it. But now you're just trying to, do it as quick as possible. There I have the first of the DLC, all missions. Also, that we show about this. You see? You see? That's kind of ill, shy. So what do you think about that one? It is good. Give him a channel, give him a big with Tyson James. Big shout out.
You don't find that suspicious?
For this.
Huh?
No, like,
You said I want to fight.
I'm scared.
No, no, yeah, I'm taking.
Meanwhile, look at this video.
The parasites will come out. So we're gonna pour it on.
Let's have some videos on meanwhile.
It's big, because I don't think it's true. Andrew does. Let it sit for a couple minutes and come back. We are never eating pork again.
And the pork. Throw that Coca-Cola on that pig.
I'm not fighting. Why should I fight? What's your name? Woman? Oh, yeah. From the Eastern Cape. What's going on? Why you? What's happening? What's taking you? Wait. Under the bridge. So can I take you? I want to take you to Benson. So you're from the Eastern Cape? No. Where's your parents? That's not. You come getting me. Inside. Okay. Get inside.
Switching from a Raleigh to Lambo.
Open. Open the car. You scared? No, open.
Take notice.
Go inside. Yeah, inside.
If you see him,
Get in. We are brothers.
any of those,
What's help?
everybody has a story. They're in a situation.
What is it? Why are you scared? Don't be scared.
To give what we can give. Those.
Come on. Let's go. Sure. See, we're the morning. Right. So we're gonna get some shopping. Great. Hold on. So you're gonna look different.
Look at this. You're gonna look different.
Don't you want some job? Because I can give you a job. Huh? You want some job? Are you gonna wait? Right, sure. If I give you a job, you're gonna wait. And you're gonna change your life. Because I'm willing to smoke drugs. So much of it. Just so. Exactly. Hold on. Come on. So you say if I give you a wet man, for sure. No doubt. So yeah, there's the shops. But I want you to go first to the bathroom and wash your face. Then because you're gonna right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Which shop you want me to take you to? Mr. Price. You want me to take you to Mr. Price? That's where you want. Are you sure? I don't want more expensive. Mr. Price is fine. Okay, let's go.
This is in SA, South Africa. And the thing is, they're saying, at the end of apartheid, I worked with many from SA, Gambia, Nairobi, and all of them said we were working in SA because the money flow is there. There's so much. Because there's a sacred order also down there, the Dutchess. and it doesn't go in so much about that, but there still is apartheid there. You can look it up with the people down there. And the thing is, the blacker you are, the more chances to get a job it is. If you are mulatto, you will be so tossed into the ghetto. You have a certain area of the ghetto. And getting into town, and you have to do all these things to go through all these areas to get all the way into town. The more mixed, the more lighter skin you have of the ebonies, the one with the melanin, the more harder to get a job and make it is due to that. And that is even today. We ain't talking 2010 and all that bad thing happens, and all that 2022 and all that. It's still today, mates. So if you ever have the chance, just a single one, it's only a single one, and you've been in that shoe, and being in that situation as well, after a while you pay a lot of things. So before we're gonna continue with one more Mr. Baker we have to do, we're gonna do release the hate. And to release the hate thing, there is this way you can do. And it is, let's see, if it's without having that thing. Look. Look at it. uh, uh? Look at this smile. Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, man. Mm. So when you have this car, you go to the closest area. Like this. It's gonna be Davis, Red Harvest, right? Oh, this is Del Perrier, this Beach Boulevard. Let's say, it's Bluebird Chase, okay? So only one you need to do. Remember this. So you go and deliver this one. They had the blueberry cheesecake. So when you have done one, do this. It will reduce the whole thing as you go in all 5 locations. The tip is not that good though. The money. You know that if you've done this. You know it. Down here, oh my days, down. Oh my daisy, they have these blockade now. No way, mate. I've done that. Blockade. And we need to do like this now. What the deal would that be? They please stop those boss. What he has taken away his ear. So
Pray you for God.
Look.
Wait. Sam. You look too fly. You look very nice. Check the walk check. Like the walk check. The confidence. Everything. Yes, wait. Let's go straight. Let's go this side. Let's go. Come on. Wait. Bro, like you look so. Now you're my makeup, bro. Yeah, now you're my friend. Keep quiet. Now you check your friend. How is it? Can you play some? I'm on that boy. Boy. Yes. Is it? Yeah, the green card. Yeah, to get it, the green card. Yeah, going with green. Sometimes yeah. Yes. People always talk about me. What they say? She said, yeah. This is a good guy. Serious. And then? I said I want to see you. Oh, you said you want to see it. The dreams comes true now. And now it's scared. Yes, it was yes, like you can't believe. Wait. Okay, say okay. Now the dreams comes online. Is it? Because I was not gonna be scared. Oh, you are not gonna be scared. People always talk good things about me. So, yeah. Serious, you have the car key, right? So you know how to open the car. You know how to open. Come this side. Shushu. So when you're gonna open, you're gonna drive. You say you're gonna drive.
Look, hate this hold down and say the car. So his car, right?
So guys, Bongani says he's gonna drive me now and we're going now. Sharp Bongani.
Look at that.
So guys, now Bongani says he's gonna drive me, so you're ready in the car, and then now we're leaving. So Bongani, I'm so happy, bro. Like now, you know how much happy I am. Just a friend, like you're my friend now. So seriously, bro, the confidence is on another level. Big up to you, bro.
Big up.
So
Big up, man.
Yeah, so switch on the car, switch on the car, so let's go now. So guys, Bongani is going to drive me now. We are going, he's gonna drive me in my car, and then we're going to have some dinner together. Okay. So now let's go. Daddy, let's go. Daddy, you're my name. Yeah, we're gonna start working together. I want to give you a job and then. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to go with me now. Oh, you want to go there first? So I must come in. Oh, you want to find first? Yeah. Okay. 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 Oh, you're so comfortable. So you don't want to button next time, you don't want to come with. Johnny on the phone. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it by. Yeah. I know. You know one thing, I don't mind the mess. All human being at the end of the day. If someone mess in my house, they can just clean and stuff because it's just a house. You know, house is just, you see this car, it's just a piece of car. Like I'm gonna die in this car one day. I'm also gonna die in the house. So, what about you, human being? What creativity is very important. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. You're my brand. Like you're my brand. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so your plan is like you travel first. Because you said you don't smoke drugs. You see what I mean? Yeah, so
or help someone in need and help all these different creators as well. And the gospel is to bring good news. This is some good news. Another is well. It's not reflect this one. Like the counter, right? Show another one. Is this another? Let's say what else? That was a long time I saw that. Let's take another one. Can see if there is. Which one is this? How can this was so big? So, I cannot see by the hour on this ones. That's too bad. The thing with the thing. Still I can't say about the hour. The length. This ones. What's down the negativity? Yeah, we can focus on this game though, meanwhile. Why not? Me too, right? Just want to take. And maybe this one we can say you learn something, maybe. I think this is the full version. Tell me if it's not the full version. Watch this, it's nice and simple. And then I can show you pictures how it really came, many things that is in this weird ass video that came true. Really came true. Look at that. I'm gonna mention what it is about this one. There's so many I can pause and explain about the numbers there, the black and white checker. All of us see it, and you will understand. I'm gonna go through some of it. How it changed, right? Video same time. Focus on the game and get there to this location. Just after this location, we're gonna be stealth. 100 items to do this extra bonus. This is, I think that they can be the hardest bonus to do, or the longest bonus. And some chat. Yeah, probably things of that one. There's some more, of course, we could continue, but as you can say, there were so many signs and symbols, and you see with the planes. The thing is with the planes, if you know what they did in the show, the people under the summer, you remember what the World Bank said about the cold summer, you warned about that, in his song Cold Summer. Remember that they really had their planes going to that special place, right? Now, peculiar planes has also with the plane's shape and what is said about they went to that country in the middle of the night with some planes, right? They didn't say one plane. They said the US went to this country That always they claiming all these countries have this, they have this. You remember, what happened at 11 September? They always said before that they have this type of extra weaponry on that we need to do this and that. Okay, there's much I can fit in between those, but they always say something like that, then they go and do some stuff, and they always claim it's to prevent this and that, but we say you're the number one country in the world with, you say land of the free license, right? That is really the name of it. Free is the most homeless people, is most locked up without freedom, then taken away the freedom to vote, even though the voting is this and that. But they went and they also said openly and show what type of plane. Look at the shape of those planes. You see in this IPG-2, looking up IPG-2. And if you see the IPG-2, there is the planes, right? And it's really then predictive programming. Oh, look here, now it's time for doing this mission. This mission is with the bonuses, probably the hardest, because you have to do with the dogs, you have to do it with all of them. And there's so many times it can go wrong. You see, they can see each other, say, what the deal with that be? This is so.
Those reminders, I saw some back and forth with some shady sounding guys. They sounded pretty shady, boss. Yeah, boss? You might want to look out for guard dogs. Maybe find something to distract them. Or not, maybe light drama.
Let's see. Pick a ball. Right. Twat here. Another twat. So there's two twats. Right. Let's take this bomb. Be extra quick for the dog. So we distract the dog here. Yeah. Young dog was distracted. And we'll go here. Here. So the dog is out now. Now we need to have this. I reckon it was not here. That thing is digging down. Do I remember this wrong? No. But it is supposed to be in this one, isn't it? Okay, let's do all those locations with the dogs. Then we take this stuff. Let's clear the area. But watch out now. Let's do them here. Let's see. Here. Just need to be quick on this one. Right, let the dog get his food, and we go back to him. Hey, eat. You see, it's now a height. Get the dog dinner. Now it's 2 of these twats here. Gotta do that quick. Mistakes here. What's the thing? Yeah, we gotta do all those locations before. They did it up in the dog is there as well. Need to do this quick. It's the thing that I can't see. I appear now. So it is different when it's not alone. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now we need to say. I have one there we can start with. Have this one. I think it is safest to take, isn't it? Gotta go here, quick. Cállate, silencio, por favor. So, let the door go and eat the third one. That's what we do. How to get the bonus? Yeah, you do though. Eat. You're supposed to eat and react. Okay. It's nice to do. Now I see. Good doggy. Good. Good. Dog's dinner. As you can see, all of them is done. I don't know if there was more geysers. Let's take out the camera. Now we see. Nope, there's nothing else. So that's how you do it. Big eel chai, eel chai. Let me take this one. Then we can take another one. But the video close after a couple minutes though. So let's say I change the Wait, let's do like this. Or maybe like this tripod. It's not the best tripod. Not the dilly dubby. Let's do like this.
I am back. What it do, baby? Did you miss me? We've got ones that can see. Welcome everybody to today's show. If you haven't seen the
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, wait. It covered a little bit too much.
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is the way.
This is the way.
It's that narrow path, gang.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight.
Famine coming, hard times are coming. Right now is just the beginning of sorrows. It's the grace of God. It's God being merciful and long suffering to us. He's that kind of God.
Stop. I remember it is over here, but I remember one is up in the plane. But the fourth one.
I've been sent
No,
back
it's not one up here.
to my Tarsus town.
The
And I come
dilly
back
dubby is this.
at the turn of the tide.
It's that narrow path,
Okay.
gang.
I mean, these on the horn.
Thank you. Today, breaking down some mysterious videos that feel like a fever. Before we hop into that, go ahead and slam that like button right now so we're running numbers up on the algorithm. Haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button to sub up. Join the family. It's the
Dilly
most
dubby,
lit
man.
active community on YouTube. So with that being said, guys, I'm sure.
It's taken away. It must be taken away, right? Okay, well, it's different. So, I'm just gonna keep doing that till we'll find them all. Because it is much different. I think I didn't press the hard one. So that's why I don't reckon the locations. They use very different locations. Well, anyway, we find them. Take some time. So about the delay. Either way, we do them. Let's find the fourth and final one. Can it be down here on the boss? Nope. I can't. So let's go back to these planes then. Came here running. Let's see if we run here. First there is cases. And enough. Get back to the buses, but his gaze was up in the plateau. We looked in for a show. And there's nothing there either. Okay, let's search. There's nothing in the place, right? Right. The fourth one. What did it up in there you lay? let's see. Okay, so back here, coming in, and it should be around here, right? Sure. Mate. Those times. Not the thing that stuck in the car. Is it? Yes. That is hilarious, mate. There we have it. There's the fourth one, the twin. So, it is really close to the dog's location. There is the old bonuses. That's how you get the old bonuses. Hmm. There's the tier 4 challenge done. If you need a tier 3 or tier 4. As such, we're gonna say afterwards which one it is. Because one of them need also collect the cash. Some cash. So they have for them and also get the gold reward by feeding the dogs, pet them. So they have that one. Let's okay. I wonder let's see the stats later. Because it should be a platinum or right. I think it only became gold. Because there's only 3 dogs there. Right? Okay, the 4th one in the house. But as you saw, we pet them all. So we're gonna see the stats again. See what it is. Make it platinum. Oh wait, we can't do it. Well, we're here though. Why not? We're inside a mission. Let's see, stats, awards, the new one, money front, and then we have the dog. Oh my days, bro. No. It says distract 4. It's not 4. That's only 3. That means we have to do them all the once. Mate, there's only 3. There was only 3 dogs, 3 bones. So that means you have to do the mission one more time to get that platinum. You cannot do on first mission. Ah, okay, they're doing like that. Because really, we were in the whole junkyard. There's only 3 bones that will appear. 3 dogs. What do you say? What they do? They do is you have to do it one time to get the platinum reward. You have to do it 2 times, mate. 2 times. Look at that cheeky little baby. I mean, boss. Or like in Italiano, bastardo. As such, we're gonna go to tequila. Drop days. Right. Let's do that. No, it's not tequila this time. It's not a nightclub beside that evil hotel. The evil signs here at you see there you see it directly at the star there. That's why so many want this nightclub. And same with other arcade on the nightclub down there. As you can see, there you have that. So meanwhile, I'm gonna check that we also have some drone footage from, uh, the guy's island. The one with the list. They have the guy's island, as you can see. Weekly challenge complete. 5 Mr. Faber works. There you have it. And if you want to see some really wondering questions, you have here. Let's see. There's some mysterious activities on the island. Okay.
This is a man that literally, when he was finally put to court, was given a slap on the wrist by someone who was previously working inside of Trump's administration.
Well, hello from Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
I mean, we're talking about billionaires, leaders, bankers, the most influential people who are on that island, and there was really no one else to verify it. All of I've really seen from independent media is a guy who is anonymous or a girl who is anonymous that is flying drones over the island and just documenting what is there. So being in the area, I'm like, we have to see what's going on here, because there was other drone footage showing that there was stuff moved before the U.S. federal government came in, and then, as we know, the U.S. federal government, the federal authorities can't be trusted here. For over a decade, they let Jeffrey Epstein go on and be totally free. He not only had a private wing of his own jail cell, he was able to leave during the day. He was supposed to check in with parole officers that he never did check in.
To be there on your own because you just don't know what's there. We've heard so many things, and we're on it's quite a big place, mansion and the temple and all kinds of. There's a huge, we call it sundial. That's very interesting. But it was kind of creepy because at first we didn't see anyone. It was like we even went into like offices and places, and nothing was locked. But it was like eerily weird because there was no one. But we later found out there was some people.
Pulling up, I was always a little bit skeptical because the grass was kind of taken care of. We also looked at the pool, and we're like, the pool's also taken care of, so there's people there. And it's important to understand here is that this independent anonymous drone operator who's waiting to release his identity, who's flying the drones over there, captured Epstein's island with particular items in there that were swept between the federal government coming in. And with the federal government and their investigations not trustworthy, this is why we went in there trying to take a look at everything. And I looked at everything. I looked at every garbage pallet. I went into the ambulance. I checked in to briefcases that were in the dumpster. I made sure that there was no stone unturned. I remember there was a lot of people talking about
but you can also do content pro agents, not always when they have this exposure like the guys who went into Bohemian Grove. You think you can just walk into places? Listen, for somebody with a different background or security, there is, since the 90s, different drones with thermal camera. There is different cameras with heat signature and thermal. So drones and cameras were these back in the 90s. Listen, mate, many of these exposure videos, they expose different places, can be one of their content pro agents who do this, so people think, he's Spanish, he's itchy, he's vanished, or there's this and that, and they're doing this. But always question it, because there are, like if you go to Bohemian Grove, there's different comments by the ground, by the air, same with the Moses anointing Aaron. Look it up. Anointing. If you know that the Donald Trump attempt, that was anointing of Aaron. Exactly the same places on the ear, on the hand, and on the foot, because he needed his shoe, right? That's the That's the anointing of Aaron. So it was that inverted reverse version. And you can say in Spanish and Latin what that MAGA movement are also. And he always, it is a witch and it is a witch and yeah, because it means that. You translate it, it becomes that. But either way, it was an anointing. That's why also many things doesn't ever come up here as it are. But if you look in all the different directions, not like these ones. But let's take another one. You're gonna say. You're gonna say. And why NYC is there? Because it was also that the NYC investigated with all these different departments. There is a police department of New York, and he was resident there too. So you see the FBI, the New York Police Department, and all twats, they're there. And what they swap, there's the video how they do stuff. We're gonna come soon. We're on the production. So let's take the next one, okay? Let's take next one.
What are you doing here, bud?
Waiting for somebody.
Looks like Richard Gere. Oh,
Like Jeffrey
yeah.
Epstein.
Nope. Don't know that guy.
And look, here's the famous drone above the island of Puerto Rico. There's the drone. Look who's there. Who is there? Who does it look like? Looking up to the drone. Who does it look like, huh? And this is long after being in that and ending up. And somebody done security can say in prison, the guards like to threaten people. This is not allegedly, this is a true story. They can come and make sure that they will find you the next day. The night guard, the night staff can come in at night and make sure something will happen. Then in the morning, they will find you that your avatar body is. Yeah. Okay. This is a true story. That was they threatened many people inside it. They can come away with doing this stuff against inmates. So if you're going too far, that someone did in a northern place and made sure that there was lawyers, other connections that had these documents on paper and was one of the first that ever won over the system, ever won over the matrix. This was one of the youngest and realest stories you will hear that somebody was so young and win over this system. They threatened this one. That's why it's a true story because it happened many years ago. 2004, this young one won and had these things. They treat the visitor by bad things, did bad things to that newborn child. And all this came on papers. This inmate got all the papers where they have admitted in the paper they have done wrongdoings that was so obscure and how they treated the visitor and how also the reaction became after that in the visiting room and all that tossing things and you go fly kick taking the hand mixer and you go hardcore and the SWAT team had to come both the guards and the police SWAT team had to come. Then it came the decisions, black and white papers, and they used the copy to copy this paper and send them away. And then they come asking for the paper, and there was the one copy paper, not the original, the copy one. And they said they just want to see it, they just want to look at it. And then inside that room, his email says that they want to look at it and they want to give it, and then they took it and trying to draw it to them. But they couldn't. So the one corner of the paper got tossed off. They ripped it apart, the corner under the corner. And then they say that nighttime that they can get rid of a murder case was that they want to get. So they could do stuff. That this is what they do inside there. I mean, if this they say that this young one, 2004. So there is stories how even gods can't. But if you're like in higher rank and you're being associated and you know too much, of course things can happen. But if you have things on them and you can do like this young one, we know this paper, we know the system, we know the matrix, of course. This young one did it. Down come in 2004. And there's papers on this, they can even validate the story. It was that bring back all gym assembles, bring back that Wednesday boxing and Monday yoga, because the people like that, longer visiting hours. And you need to understand, this young one used their own laws in the system, and made sure that inmates were minimum five who wants to study, so they had to use because they didn't want to disclose how much money they get every month for recreation and for training, basketballs, football, or even playing games and that. They didn't want to disclose that. That young one, he got all the information, 25,000 in that country's money. And then it's in US dollar or in pounds, 2,000 pounds, but $2,500 at the time. So it became 25,000 in that country. And the 25,000 in that country, you can buy lots. And made sure that every month the money went to the doing all that buying stuff. And even brought into the school because it says by the law that they need the books, they need the pencils, they need all the tools, and even at the end it says, and I quote, a computer. So one day, when over there, what they see metals, it came in two big boxes of new computers. So even brought in that. So that one over the system get longer hours, even extra days, and no more. Yeah, the red phone. The red phone is a word that if you're gonna make a call out to the prison, you need to be attended by a guard. The guard need to be having the time even to take you to make a phone call. Okay, of course, if you need to make a call to a lawyer, they can never ever stop that. They can never stop. They must do. But if it's a personal call, no, mate, no, mates. They need to sit by. They even listen to your phone call. You can have a bad call. You can have a good call. But either way, they need to be silent when it calls the red phone. And I don't know, you got the inmates, you got the regular as everybody else to call. And brought back the gym and Even got the ones in the workshop fired due to the things that treated the inmates, especially the people who come from other countries like Russia, Somalia, all foreign countries. These northeastern madmen, they did really hard treatment. They can't laugh around these guards in the workshop and you know slap you in the back head, call you all these slang of uh, that was never okay to tell somebody, and when this young one got back, these did the same because one day one of these old geysers came around that young one, and the young one said, "Hey, if you do that tonight, I will do the same as you do to me towards to you." And one day was enough. Got them fired after all that. So they do stuff, these guards, and of course they have higher ups. They can have that phone call, that famous phone call that will either work for you or they cannot work or help you anymore. Like lawyers can get that phone call. They can get that phone call and tell you, "I got the phone call. I cannot help you anymore. Cannot represent you. You need to find somebody else." Because they have maybe debts, they have maybe money, they may be self-worship. They can be all type of things. So even guards can get that phone call. If you don't do this, you're gonna get fired. And they can have people coming at the night hours, some internship guards. They came and did wrong and wrong happened. They can even use the nurse to with your medication. So yeah, they can operate in true stories in a really bad way, mate. Foul play, as we say, and it's never okay. Because the law says that everybody should be treated equally and have all type of rights. And when you're like that young inmate, he said, "No, mate, the rights is just a fairy tale until you make it a true tale, a true story." Because they will tell you they have only obligation, nothing else, only obligation. And be treated in these type of ways, and even if you have a visitor who can be treated in the same way, and see them calm it down 2 hours, 3 hours between there to a visitor that came far away. I mean, if you had to calm somebody down in 2 hours, cry and scream, and even a child, a newborn. I mean, any parent, any lover would react to anybody who worked there that day. It's a big shout out for that inmate and to everybody. And you don't know really what happened with these guys because the guys was among these with a lot of signs and symbols and among the highest ranking in all type of secret societies. You need to remember he also had those who was the quarter of the order. If you never heard about that, there's many names, but there's those quarter of the order. And the quarter of the order is the highest. It is among the Templar, the Knights of Malta. Listen to this 75-year-old. But the thing is,
shop on night there. More doorbell, boats about it. I am Stacey. I'm a trained cook. I have never broken. I have a conscience, and this government does not have a conscience. Has lost its moral compass. But I have mine. And they're actually paying mine. Our sympathy, our freedom of speech, fight, a non-violent action. Take us away and threaten it. Lose our democracy. I call on anybody listening to me now. Step up and take action. Or it's too late. Our democracy is slipping away from us. Think about future generations. Slow, tyranny. My lifetime. My father having served. Stop a genocide.
So, of course, there's this. But if you want to really know one of these guys so that we can say by gematria, the numbers, and what the name is, who it really is. But listen what he says here. I'm going to show one more after this. Look here, and this is the game plan they are saying. This is really the game plan. As you can see, there's a lot of videos. A lot of. But listen to this game plan.
You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage. You just have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theorizing that citizens no longer know what to believe. Once they lose trust in their leaders, in mainstream media, in political institutions, in each other, in the possibility of truth, the game's won.
So you hear that, right? Just one more of him, then you're gonna see another one, what he just said there, okay? Here's one of Devil's
For the
Spirit.
international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs.
Regular people, small-minded.
And progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
Hear that?
And for the
Okay, that's what he said. Take away your rights. But they're sovereign bullshit. So if then other of these have followed this, if other ones are on board to bring this terrorizing, tyrannical, draconian, unlawful, and unholy people, okay, listen to this ones. And this is right now in Europe. This is what you're really facing with these ones. And then we're gonna play another one again. Let's see. Take up here. Let's see. I'll probably show this ones. Let's take this and listen now.
We're undergoing a soft coup, and the idea is to create a whole new set of laws that ignore the existing human rights laws and other laws under the pretext of pandemic preparedness and the biosecurity agenda. The WHO is developing through all its nations, but with the WHO director in the United States in charge, a pandemic treaty and amendments to the existing international health regulations that will remove the human rights protections currently embedded in the IHRs, will enforce surveillance, censorship, get rid of freedom of speech, require governments to censor and only push a single narrative. Also, we will be subject, if they can make this work, to vaccines developed in 100 days, which the organization CEPI is planning to do. And one of the people who founded CEPI was Jeremy Farrar, who is now the chief scientist at the WHO, to bring this forward. Other things that the amendments do is to bind the states so they have no longer recommendations but enforceable edicts, provide a liability shield, get rid of intellectual property rights, move supplies from one country to another, enforce digital passports, and the Director General of WHO can demand that a pandemic or a potential pandemic exists. He can just declare it with no standards, and then countries around the world will have to obey. Also, the WHO will tell you what drugs you can and can't use in your nation once a pandemic is declared. Obviously, the budget will increase. One Health is another part of this. One Health is a concept that was created to enable the WHO with these documents to take over jurisdiction of everything in the world by saying that climate change, animals, plants, water systems, ecosystems are all central to health. Also embedded in this concept is a peculiar notion that humans are no longer of greater value than animals.
You hear that? You heard that, right? This is their plans. This is their gang. And all of this is utterly highest treason there can ever be. So if you do have a voice recognizing or whatever they analyze, this is even you to threaten. But we saw that you have to obey. And you are supposed to be exposing the truth. All of these tyrants, all of these evil and unholy. Because what they do also do private, when they do their gathering, their secret meetings, what is unfolding there and have come out. I mean, there's so much that can be said that is true. Not allegedly, there is true. Even when you have to do the 34th degree ritual, what it really says in their books. In their books, there's printed before all of their crap. So if you ever been in Europe, and there's like the order of the chaos, right? And they have chaos in many places. Do you know why? Do you want to really know? Like Obama and this what other woman said. So listen to this, what they say. Then we're gonna play a GT clip that is combined by all of these three. Listen to this, 1992, 25 February. 25th February, and you see United States flag in the background. This is in Madrid.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. A questioner asks, President Bush's call for a new world order under law has been variously interpreted. From your perspective, what do you believe the broad goal should be in a new world order?
That's a new speech, although slightly longer one.
He's implanted this one.
Well, the first condition for new world order is clearly to get rid of the old one. And that is to a certain extent complete. You might find the odd example of countries and regions where the process hasn't been concluded. Well, Cuba to take one example. But on the whole, the old order is gone, then it comes to establishing the new order. Well, what I'm stressing in all of my talks here is that a precondition for a new world order being stable is stability in all of the areas that were so seriously affected by the Soviet Union and by Soviet policies and by the Soviet Empire. If we can't bring stability based on liberal democracies and based on prosperous free market economies to these countries, all our other efforts are going to fail. But if we succeed in that, and we, primarily they, with our help, that's not enough. Then we must have global cooperation, a free trading arrangement that includes everyone, strengthen, reinforce United Nations, the rule of the law, not only in the life of the societies and the countries internally, but also the rule of the law in international relations. And on all of these fields, you can see that prospects are indeed better than they have probably ever been. But we aren't there yet. And we'll probably have to spend most of the 1990s making certain that we do realize the prospect. We should always be aware of the dangers of failure. The new world order is a possibility. It wasn't a possibility in the past, but it will require a lot of effort during the 1990s to turn it into real reality.
And later what he's saying in this one is not a full clip because they have scrubbed it. What he's saying in this clip, it is they need to open the borders to create the chaos. And enforce so much chaos in the society that the people have to themselves want the new order. So we have a country right now with chaos. These implants that even in World Economic Forum is even saying, and now we have to force the fourth revolution. And also that doctor who says that now the humans are hackable. And this Klaus Schwab is saying that it's nice now to see so many of these young politics that we have now shown the way to how we can now penetrate the cabinet. Okay, so this is treasons. These are the most blasphemous fellows, the most treasonous fellows. This is treasonous. How even no prosecutors ever taken this one? Because they are like the Epsteins, there's the many of the bloodlines of that one on the other side that the Apple Pike said they used those Zionists. But you have also to use the Islamic leaders, he says in the letter to Mazzini, and Mazzini was a mafioso. And all of them has, with the Rothschilds, many can say, the Warburgs, the 13 families on one side, there's 26 families. But you need to see who is the 27th. And the 27th family is, of course, the old Persian bloodline to the Orsini. And all of these geysers hang, like they say, enforce United Nations. You can see United Nations Leonardo DiCaprio. And Leonardo DiCaprio is hanging with Zero Orsini, that is connected to many clubs, that is a special type of club with fees that no regular people doesn't ever can probably have money to buy into. But you can see Donald Trump, you can see Boris. Nobody told me it was a Christmas party. Eh? You have Boris Johnson, you have Ronald Reagan, you have Bill Clinton, and I do not have sex with a woman. Okay, you have all of these with Ciro Orsini, uh, Benedetto Orsini. You have the all time behind the great Pope Federico Orsini. You have all of these. But in this guy, there's a sequence. And listen to this. coincidence, right? All that Obama, all them has said, all these same bloodlines. There's so much we can go into. If you want the full disclosure, all this, and even see a full compilation of the videos from the island and all the close-ups were drawn for so good quality, even up to 4K, let me know. Because it says in that we need to obey in the most highest, and that is in the Holy Bible. It says in Ephesians 5:11, we do not ignore the evil, we expose it, and we must to these ones expose them, even if it comes to bring them in the court of law, because they are the chosen ones. If you say all this chaos they have created with different things than all of these on initiatory laws, because they have taken away the history of laws. You don't see any lawyers in all them. You can ask them, do you know what Magna Carta is? Have you ever even heard? Power by the people of the people. Have you ever heard that expression? That quote comes from Magna Carta. Magna Carta was when the people was fed up to, and many years fought for the year 1215, where the highest of those monarchs and geysers and unholy secret societies had to sign a contract that even them are equal to the law, or the Most High's law. So even today, you see they have political diplomacy laws, you have the micro and macroeconomy laws, you have the monarchy laws, and they are in that, and they cannot be this and that. Of course they can't. What do you think? What do you reckon? Of course you can't. 1250 Magna Carta says that no matter if they're political or diplomatic or monarchy in any way, they are obliged, they are under this law. So even if they say no, they cannot be convicted, they can't be convicted. They have only implemented different constitutions, different laws that they say that they can't. They can't. If you read the old laws that even today stated, that even if they have this follow the Babylon laws that they did, and the people fought before 1215, they fought against these Babylon laws, these Egyptian pharaoh, of the 42 laws of Math. Look it up. The 42 laws of Math. The 42 principles of law. And they started this under the 18th and 1800s. 1895 in Basel is one where they have these 25 protocols by the elders of Zion. Look that up. And then they have since that start with different ways, even with the 1776 Constitution and all that. And who really started that once? I mean, there were people, the Vikings were before Christopher Columbus, also certain bloodlines of the Collins, and Collins is also certain bloodlines into the Orsinis, Borgia, and all them, the different of those over there. But still, there was people before there, and if we're talking about genocide and this and that they're saying in UK, I mean, listen, they have done so many things, and there's so many stories, so much to unfold about this different, and what they are we'll see with the Magna Carta, they should be held as treasonous. This is treason. In some in US, if you have in the United States Constitution, you have in the Article 4, Chapter 2, where it says you can remove even up to the executive order. So you can't definitely, and you can in Europe by Magna Carta, definitely, and you can now, as you can say, what I have stated. Listen, I have one more clip, well, yes, because this is by the law. And of course, I have many clips, but what they say now in the what's it called European Court. Listen to this. Where is that clip? Let's see if I can find this. This is read by the law.
So right. The thing is,
Let's see.
if you know, you know. Yeah, just joking. It's all up here now. Watch this. There was.
Okay, drink 5. Look.
Story time. Well, fair enough.
Okay, now.
This God exists.
I was a pro-vaccine doctor, trained mainstream. When I started hearing patients telling me, and I started seeing it for myself, all these medical chronic conditions that are clearly more prevalent to be vaccinated. This vax-unvax study is based on real-world data of over 3,000 patients. Every single patient born into my practice, the day I opened my door, the day we closed this data set was included. No exclusion. There were 500 and some unvaccinated. No vaccines at all. Age matched those 500 to 500 vaccinated kids. It was rigorously peer reviewed. For eye infections, way up the vaccinated. Ear infection, throat infection, allergies. Then you go on down for lung infections. Take it to the whole body. ADD, ADHD, anemia, all significantly increased. I mean, the curves are just astounding. See on the summary, the orange curve for those with vaccines just goes up and up and up over the years. Almost flat lines with unvaxxed. My unvaxxed were never ill, but to see it in a peer-reviewed, rigorously reviewed journal article, the data, which was blinded and then reviewed, brought to the public, speaks for itself.
Okay. So you see, they had a loss there.
Line that really jumped out at me. It's 6 months.
Hey, this is a little message to the
Henry Kissinger back in the 60s.
Ben.
Injuries from Orange Jim. I'm smart. Hours. What else? Stop.
A little bird told me that you said you might be.
One, people would ask you, what you're going out. Just have to. Shaped like an. This is.
We're dying for.
What's our number one?
It's today.
Okay, it's far away now, but it was now in the European Court. I need to find that. I'm going to post it later. The thing was like this: in the European Court, now they're looking for everybody has spoken or represented or ever called for it. They have now decided that anyone who has promoted it or ever ensured it will be held. So many upcoming court cases can be even against Facebook and all of them. Anybody who's ever this, if it is a TV show, the government, whatever, whoever that person is. That's why you see so many has quit their jobs, have stopped doing this and that, and moved to other countries and this and that because they think that they can escape the law. And it is now in the European Court of Human Rights, the ESHR. And now they're looking for anybody who has promoted or ever writing it, have released it, all of them. Because now there's this and the data is out. They are so if we say even if they can hold somebody for misinformation, disinformation, if you say something 100% sure, amazing, they have one. But they have by the European Court now found that there were those who had made like there's laws in many countries if you put something and that person gets sick or if it gets hurt or the people get unalived, you're gonna get held by the court system for ever making that to a person. So if let's say if you run into somebody and that got sick of that, or that you run into somebody and they got hurt, or you run in and you got them unalive, you will be held in court for that. So this is the thing that they are now going for. So all of them who said no, it's not true, it's just to say that we should not question them when they say something. But then after a while, they will say, no, but I did not really know. What happened, it happened. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's this and that. I mean, the way of it is to look up the ECER, what they are saying. I mean, you cannot channel what we said today. We are the professionals. And then they will say, you can't hold us accountable for what we said yesterday. The science has changed. This is how they do it. I mean, come on. So you can look it up. The European Court of Human Rights, and now how much they're looking for all of these ones. How now they will be held for what they have done, and how many has been often damaged, hurt, and even worse. This is what's really happening right now in the European Court, and many cases will upcoming for this. So we thank each one of you who watch this and learn from this and view this and watch this. To all of each one of you, take care and be safe and help each other and others, and always be on the right side and keep the faith, be with grace. And remember, the world can be staged. Bless and bless to each one. To the next one.